Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is you can't have both. The scripture comes from Daniel 8 and 5. As I was reflecting, a he-goat with a prominent horn on his forehead suddenly came from the west across the whole earth without touching the ground. So here's the message. I feel like God said that this is for someone that is kind of like at a crossroads and they trying to figure out which way to go. What should they choose? God said, like, I feel like there is no more. He already led you as far as he can, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like any more would literally be a situation of trying to manipulate what your choice is or manipulate what you gonna choose to do. You should do whatever it is that suits you best. And you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, it can't be a situation where you're talking about, well, this one person needs you because the other person, they both need you. And it can't be a situation where like, I just feel like when it comes down to it, like, I feel like this would be like somebody, you got two children and both of your children want to be picked up at the same time. They are both the same size and they too big for you to carry them both at once. God said you just gonna have to choose. They both crying, they both screaming, they both love you, they both need you. You gonna have to choose, and it's gonna have to be a situation where, you know what I'm saying, because God said there are some dire situations at hand, and it can't be a situation where you over here and meanwhile over here is under attack, bro. Under attack, and you so busy being occupied over there that you don't even see over here is under attack, and then you turn around and now everything that went up in flames because you were distracted. Now God said it can't be both. It can't. It just can't. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And it ain't gonna work some more. And if this is somebody that's trying to figure out some kind of way where they can have two wives, bro, you're going to have to find two wives that get along. It's going to, like, I'm just being honest. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a situation. King David probably had some fights going on, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't just full out brawls every day, bro. And it wasn't a situation where, like, you know, it just ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? If they don't get along. If they don't get along. And that's why it's really just supposed to be one man and one woman, bro. But if your people, if you got two people that you interested in, like, you know what I'm saying, on the Hollywood movies and some of the other cultures too, where the man is, he got to find another wife, he want to find another wife, he want to find another wife. Do you know how that is breaking your actual wife's heart, bro? The fact that you are bored with her and she's gotten too old for you and she don't move the way you want her to no more. So you got to find somebody young and fresh to replace her. And she gonna come in and your wife, she better not be mean to her and have no attitude. And you only gonna sleep with the new young wife now. So your old wife, she don't get no attention no more. And she get all the chores and she got to do this, that. Baby, that lady is eventually gonna get tired and leave. Okay, just like one movie I was watching, that man brought two women. He got money, he got big bank. Turned into Big Bank Frank, bro, and brought two women up in that lady house, bro. And she told him multiple times, they gotta go, they gotta go, they gotta go, they gotta go. He ain't want to listen. She left. She left. And once the queen leave the castle, everything go up in flames. And that's exactly what happened. But you know what I'm saying? Each his own. Do your thing. You may, like God said, but it can't be both. And it could be a situation where maybe you wasn't intended to be with that one. And you was it because how is it that you fell so far in love with whoever this person is that you sitting up here perplexed about who you gonna choose? God said you might as well just go ahead. But once again, you know what I'm saying? This is why I don't want to get in. I'll like getting into messages like this because I don't want nobody making no life change. You know what I'm saying? This is a life-altering situation. This is somebody that's trying to, baby, you do your own thing. And I know me personally, if it has to do with me, as much as it may break my heart, choose them. Just the fact that it's a big, choose them. I do not want nobody being resentful towards me, being nasty and mean, and you're hating me because you had to let go of your beautiful young or whatever, your glamorous or whoever this person is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it could be y'all could be the same age, but it's good. Like, I don't know what it is that's going, but this is somebody that got to choose between two people. God said you gonna have to choose, and you gonna have to make the choice on your own, because otherwise you are going to be very resentful towards whoever it is that you choose if you try to make them choose for you. And you know what I'm saying? And that's just real. I don't want it to be a vibe where you didn't kick sis to the curb and now everybody giving me a side eye because why am I so mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that, bro. If you just want to be with them so bad and everybody like y'all together so bad, then y'all need to be together and y'all need to leave me alone, and I'm going to go off and find somebody that wants to be with me. And that's just what it is. That's the message. And that's the message, okay? Once again, as I was reflecting, a he-goat with a prominent horn on his forehead suddenly came from the west across the whole earth without touching the ground. God said this is a situation where somebody felt really, really confused, and he wants to bring some light to your situation. I hope that this message brought light to your situation. Once again, I can't tell you what choice to make, and only you know what choice is going to make you happiest. Because to be honest, it could be a situation where the person that you just met is going to make you more happy than the person you knew. But you're going to have to eat the fact that the person that you knew is going to end up with somebody else, because they deserve love too. They deserve undeniable, like they deserve the kind of love that you're giving to this other person. And that's just real. And if you can't afford to give that kind of love to this person, then you might as well be with the person that you can. Because what's the point of y'all being separated? You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is that this person is giving you that person is not, they need to pick up the pace. They need to go ahead and pick up that mantle, bro. Because it can't be a situation where you halfway over here and you halfway over there. It's not going to be a situation where I'm doing all the labor and you giving somebody else my reward. Then we don't need to be together. And I don't want no passes. I don't want to cheat. I want my man. And it, like, I want my man. I want the same man in the bed with me every night. And I want that same man to be the man that I'm sleeping with. I don't want to sleep with somebody else. I don't want nobody else sleeping with my man. But I can't control what he do. But God, like, at the very least, it should be a situation where I can fix my mouth and say that I want my man. It shouldn't be a situation where I can't have my own man because he's going somewhere else tonight. Like, dang, then is that my man? I don't think so, bro. That ain't fair to me. And like I said, I ain't trying to be like, I just so much better than everybody, bro. If she is just so awesome and I got you going like that, go over there and stay over there. But it ain't gonna be no vibe where you talking about you love me wholeheartedly and I'm your everything and you don't know what you would do without me, while simultaneously you refuse to leave her alone. And it got to stop. Because she is causing problems. She is a devil over there. It got to stop. And if it can't stop, then you need to stay over there with her. And that's just the end of it. Because that's what she want anyway. She want us to be done. She wants us to break up. She want me to be mad. She want me to be pissed. She want me to be sitting over here stressed out in heat. And trying to figure out where you at. And you in her face. Bruh, you might as well stay over there with her. Since y'all so happy together. I'm causing nothing but stress, harm, and misery for everybody involved. Because I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? And this is me just talking from this perspective of somebody. You will be angry if your person is constantly dipping off to go sleep with somebody else and never sleeping with you. It will cause you frustration. And then it will cause you to believe that they don't want to be with you anymore. And it will cause you to believe that they're lying if they say that they do. Because how is it possible that you want to be with me, but you keep sleeping with somebody else? And it don't make sense that you keep saying, like, I'm confused now. And I feel like this message is confusion. It is confusion. Like, I almost feel like this person just don't want to break it off. Like, they don't want to break up with you. But that's what they want. Because it's like they dang near got a foot and a half outside the door. They barely got a toe in there. So what's the point? You might as well go on outside and close the door now. You letting all the air out. And that ain't right. Now, if you want to stay, you need to come on inside and sit down somewhere. But if you insist on going outside and standing there and letting all the air out the house, you letting all the good, cool air out the house, trying to chase him by, go ahead and go outside with her then and stay out there then. But if you want to come inside and be in here with me with the cool air, then shut the door, close the blinds, and we're going to sit down and watch a movie. And that's the message. Thank you guys. The analogy, bro. And I don't know if I don't think I talk like this for real. Like in real life, this is all God, bro. I'm so all God talking in parables. But anyway, in real life, I do not speak like this. In real life, I am stuttering. In real life, I am stumbling over my words. My tongue is twisted. And in real life, I cannot speak the way that I speak when I'm prophesying, because that is really God. And I feel like that's one thing that shows that it's nothing but the hand of God, because people will meet me in life and be like, dang, she's so quiet. Dang, did she just turn the other way? Is she trying to ensure that we don't see her? Yes, because I am shy, okay? I am shy. I am shy. And the only time I'm going to be openly sociable is when I am comfortable and I am around people that I feel comfortable around. But if I'm around people that I feel like I'm beefing with, they got a problem with me, I don't know them, I am going to be tense, I am going to be on edge, I'm going to be on guard. And that's just the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. And I shy. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to, and I get it that I'm older now, so me being shy at this point comes off as me being mean or bougie, but in reality I'm shy and I'm protecting myself. I don't know what you got going on, I don't know what you own, and because I have been through HE double hockey sticks all throughout my life, it is a vibe where I am the quiet person. I'm gonna say hello, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna sit here and start up a conversation with you about nothing. And I, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just being honest. And I may be a situation where every time you move, I'm looking a little bit because I'm trying to see what you're doing over there. I'm just now it ain't no situation where I'm getting ready to hide, you know what I'm saying, though. But I am gonna look and try to see what you got going on over there, okay? What you doing? What y'all boys got going on? Because, baby, after somebody randomly came out of nowhere and knocked me out at the club, I'm always trying to peep what somebody got going. I'm looking some more. And golly gosh darn, if people didn't want me to act that way, they should have kept their hands to themselves, because I really wasn't bothering nobody. Anyways, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and was being bothered, in fact. Okay, while people was bothering with me. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.